So, Luke, I think self-consciousness is what causes us to record videos and share them with whoever happens to care in the whole world. Self-consciousness is what calls everything into question. It's what allows there to be a world at all. As soon as you question the world, as soon as you fully comprehended the meaning of that question, what is the world? You've become conscious of yourself, or at least that's the next step, immediately following the wonder that arises when you stop and listen to that sound that you're talking about. That, you know, I can't reproduce it for you. You couldn't reproduce it for us. It's something you have to hear for yourself. But once you have, it's so pure, so empty, that it clues you into yourself as the infinite that defines what is finite, what is experience, what is heard, what is seen, what is felt, what is imagined or thought. There is an infinite beyond it, encompassing it, that provides it with a stage in which it can perform. It's the sound that can't be heard in the sense of gathered and shared. I mean, it's shared before we speak it, before I try to point your attention toward the sound that I can never reproduce for you. It is there for all of us. I bring it to your attention by speaking about it even now. And you know what I mean, because you were always already experiencing this silence. But it's not until we've questioned the world that the silence becomes apparent to us. When we see that this world that we experience isn't necessary, that part of it is contingent, it could have been otherwise. When we've recognized that, we've recognized ourselves. We've seen that I have a perspective on something, and there are other perspectives of this something. So as soon as you begin to question the world, as soon as you begin to take walks in the woods and record yourself so that you can share your thoughts with others, you've already taken the radical step of calling yourself into question. You become self-conscious. And, it's an awakening of sorts, but it's not the satisfaction of the real urge that you're expressing. It's a plateau that you reach. It's almost like limbo, and like you said, in many ways, it's the outer layer of heaven, the bottom rung of the ladder, where we're trapped in that we've recognized the possibility of eternity, of infinity, but we have not yet actualized it. It remains a possibility. And, it may continue to remain a possibility because, ultimately, until everyone recognizes it as a possibility, it is not possible. Enlightenment or salvation, heaven, is only real when everyone is there, when it's given for all. And right now it's not. Most people on planet Earth are in, some degree of hell. Heaven remains a possibility for the majority of us. And, maybe there is a pretty large sector of our civilization that thinks that one day, due to technological progress or what have you, or economic progress, one day we will increase the number of people who live in, if not heaven, less of a hell than the majority live in now. Some people have faith that there is progress in the sense that human beings, our quality of life on Earth will improve so long as we keep at the hard work of capitalism and technological progress and so forth. Some people believe that. But of course, it's no better than any other religious belief system that humanity has had in its past, and I think we are all right to be skeptical of such habits, such inherited belief systems. When you question the world, you see that the laws, the particular cultural institutions that we have inherited aren't necessarily true, aren't necessarily correct. They're works in progress. They will be changed. They're not ultimate authorities. And once you recognize that, everything gets turned upside down. All of a sudden, anything becomes possible. And you'll go through a stage where you think, any conspiracy must be true, because nothing is as it seems. And then eventually you see that, well, even conspiracies aren't as they seem. So you start to realize that there isn't someone in control, orchestrating everything from above, because nobody knows what the hell is going on. So it's all out of anybody's hands. And then I don't know what's after that stage, but basically self-consciousness never stops stepping back. The evolution of consciousness never ends. But of course, when we talk about an evolution, you're implying that there is a purpose to it. It's going somewhere. We're saying it does have an end, and yet it never seems to arrive. And in fact, the clearest sign of delusion is the idea that an end has been reached. Whenever someone tells you they know the truth, you can be sure they don't. The truth remains the most powerful force in existence. It can never be defined. All we have is our intuition and our love and compassion, and our understanding. And at every moment, we're forced to make a decision about what to do. I think we do have free will, but we like to deny it because it frightens us. It's too much responsibility for most of us.